Guys, right now, I'm in my little studio. I'm trying to document something. I'm trying to get a video to you guys tonight. I'm telling you, there is an effort being made here to stop y'all from getting information. It's crazy. Anyway, y'all want to see something crazy? Have y'all noticed that searches that used to be easy to find, at least the stuff that I've been showing people, those searches are becoming much more difficult? Now, I wanted to show everybody the variations and the permutations of the coronavirus. And I wanted to make sure everybody understood the tie-in to the Olympics. So I've been trying to show you guys the translation because I've noticed Latin is the language that they typically hide stuff from the general public in because Latin is the ancient Roman language. Now, watch this, and this, I haven't been able to record this, and now I'm finally got it to work. And it's like AI has been stopping me from doing something that's very simple and very rudimentary. And so I'm like, why isn't this working? Why won't it work? And I finally got it to work. So I'm going to record it right now and I'm going to save this little segment for you guys for the video I'm doing. But I want to record it first. Oh, no way. I was like, oh my God, it's gone. Okay, hang on. Here we go. Oh, it's gone. Oh my God. They knocked it out again. I literally had it working to show you guys this Google Latin Translate. They keep messing with it and they just took it away again. So let's see if I can get it to work again. Watch this. Okay, it's that whole thing just disappeared again. Watch this. Oh my gosh. Okay, hang on. Here we go again. Let's see if I can make it happen. Hang on one sec. Just bear with me, guys, because I mean, it is really messing with me, and it's like it doesn't want to give up the simplicity of it, and it's just really crazy that it's this hard. There's this other force working against it. Now let's see. Watch this. Okay, they got that. Okay, this is like pulling teeth. No, that's crazy. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. They're doing it again now. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. They're changing it again. It's kill the stars. Watch, I'll prove it. See, I've already done it. See that here, watch this. Look how dirty these guys are. The This is evil, man. This is guys, I'm just documenting evil taking over. They are trying to hide this from you guys. Watch. Okay, watch this. I'll prove it. I'll prove they're trying to hide this from you. Watch this. I'm going to prove that there's a effort to stop you from seeing this. Okay, watch this. I want you guys to read this right here. Read this. These guys admitting in court this week that it's can cause that. Okay, so then I went over here to Google Translate and it keeps like kicking it out. But I already know because I've done this a whole bunch of other times. Let me show you what it really is. Okay, now watch. I'll go down here because I've saved this stuff. Hey, just bear with me, guys. Just please bear with me for one sec. You guys got to see this. This is absolutely nuts. Okay, ready? Here we go. Ready? Read this. See that? AstraZeneca. Kill the stars. Okay, now I mean, it's no problem. But now that everybody's waking up, trying to get Oh my gosh, I cannot believe it. Dude, this is absolutely nuts. Now it won't do it, but watch this. But I screenshot everything. See it? I already screenshot it. AstraZeneca, kill the stars. See it? Latin. See? Now look at this. Then I go back and then I try it, and it'll come up with. Okay, so Latin, Astra, Ze. Oh, here we go again. It's just majorly not wanting to cooperate. And it used to be no problem. Absolutely no problem. Okay, let's see if it'll work. Try it again. Oh, wow. It's doing it again. There it is. Got it. Look. Finally. Okay, so let's screenshot it real quick. Screenshot ready. There it is. Screenshot it. Got it. So what does that say? Uh-huh. See, but did you guys see, did y'all see how acrimonious this was? Just, I used to be able to go on Google Translate Latin because in the Catholic, while they're standing inside of a snake, while they're standing inside of a building called the Vatican, which is a big snake wearing a crown, 5 different priests are singing to Lucifer dawning his own creation in Latin because who the hell knows Latin? Oddly enough, I took Latin in school. I mean, not very many kids take Latin in school. I took Latin in high school. I took Latin and Spanish. Kill the stars. That's it. Kill the stars. You're looking right at it. That is absolutely nuts. So now, okay, so now I'm going to save that to I'm going to save that to a folder. If you'll just bear with me guys 1 second. I just want to make sure I get all this in here. Here we go. Okay, so there we go. And then I'll put it in this other folder and then it's in and we're up and running. Okay, here we go. Open in gallery. Okay, I just wanted to make sure I had this because let me just explain to you some of the stuff that's going on. I don't know if I can use the Rubin report. I'm gonna check. I just want to make sure that I don't want to get any violations for anything because so much weird stuff is going on. So I've told you that Lucifer, his whole goal, Satan's whole goal, Lucifer, cast down name is Satan, accuser of the brethren, was to give you a host body, but you're one of the stars. And the Bible says in Isaiah 14, Lucifer said, I will arise. And the word arise is Allah. Like Allah means to rise. It also happens to be the name of the God of Islam, Allah, and it means the God. That's what Allah means. Allah, the God. Allah, the God. Allah means to rise in the Bible. So Lucifer said, I will arise, Allah, above the stars. Stars. Like kill the stars in all of us. There's a star in all of us. When we come into a system, there's a demon that's attached to the pit to a worm. That you saw the outward manifestation of that in the Justin Timberlake video. You saw Justin Timberlake singing a song with his own doppelganger saying, no more angels down on the dance floor. And the word in the Bible for stars is angels. God's princes are the angels. So when Lucifer said, I will arise above the stars, the word stars is princes, angels, the angels of El, the Almighty God, the princes of El. I will arise above the stars, princes of El, angels. And there's just happens to be a group that we're giving for the crown virus kill the stars? Do you know how crazy that is? Do you, with all the other data that I've shown you, and we're going to go over that folder again. Everybody needs to see this because now the Olympic thing that's here and that's gone on, what is it all about? I mean, if you had to say one thing about the Olympics this year, it was about transgender taking over. Yes or no? Does that sound that the Olympics is heavily about transgenderism taking over? It's just I've never seen anything like it in my life. I'm 62 years old. So, yeah, it's pretty crazy. Well, what's Satan's goal? To rise above the stars of El. How? By covering himself in flesh. And what does that mean? Well, he creates a host body system. You get a star, an angel in it, a prince of El, the Almighty God. You get the prince in that host body, the male energy. And because the host body's attached to the pit, to its own personal worm, Lucifer, I will arise above the stars of El. I will set my throne, worms. Worms. I will set my throne, exalt my throne, worms, to breed worms above the stars, the princes of El, the Almighty God. Why else do you think Justin Timberlake would have a video where he's shoving his own identical twin in the trunk of a car and worms are eating him? Because Lucifer used the host body to kill the angel that's the identical doppelganger. So you got a good one and you got a good you and a bad you. Everything Kleck's been telling you is manifest in a Justin Timberlake video. I mean, to the T. And now, when I go into a simple Google search to try and show you the meaning of these things in Latin, because I see that they had to admit in court that their little stab party is causing people all kinds of heart issues, and I want to go. Well, guess what their name means? Guess what AstraZeneca means? It means kill the stars. And what a way to arise above the stars of El. Do you guys follow how nefarious this all is? And then to try and go find it, and they're trying to stop the search. What does that tell you? Okay. Okay. I don't know if I'm just going to hold on to this clip and add it to another clip, or maybe just put this clip by itself. I mean, this is bananas. Let me see. The reason I want to show you guys this clip right here is because some people are asking me, well, what can I do? And honestly, I don't have any answers for you on that. So anyway, I saw this thing on the Rubin report and I thought, well, maybe it might be worth someone looking into. If you were part of the stab party and you took it, well then maybe you can mitigate the side effects from it. And anyway, so let me show you what I'm talking about. Its host is shocked by Douglas Murray admitting there's no truth in what he wants to hear. Anyway, this is a pretty good segment, the Rubin report. But I want you to listen to what he says right here because this may help somebody. Okay, so the thing is, I'm not a, I'm not here to advertise for anybody. I'm not here to give anybody advice on that type of thing. I'm here to show you what the Lord shows me and just pass it on as a, as a, just a conduit. I'm just a conduit, guys, to pass on what the Lord shows me to you guys. And I want you to see it, but there's so much of it I can't get it all to you. It's just too much information. That's why I encourage everybody to look at the folders. I mean, the folders are overflowing with just unbelievable data. It's all supernatural too. Um, so just remember this: when he said that, when he said, "Listen, this." Okay, so now remember, we just did that search. Look how it changed it. Oh my God! Check it out. Look. Ah, that's crazy. Oh my God. Okay, so anyway, I saved this one. So there we go. And then I've got all kinds of stuff saved. I keep proof of everything because when they were photographing this stuff and it was all over the web, it was easy to see one of these images. See, it's right side up and upside down. Well, think of the star as the right side up and the demon is the upside down because here's the system. You have up and down in one host body. You have male and female energy in one body. If female energy is what's running the pit, and the pit is rising, taking over the system, they don't want any male to get out of here. So they'll keep you tied up in a system that's, good and evil. They don't want you to get converted. See, converted is the whole thing. You need to be converted. That's why Jesus said, unless you're converted, you will not enter the kingdom of heaven. Converted means literally, and I quote, turned quite around. So when you turn the world upside down, then you see the truth and you are able to discern the whole world in a different way. It's like waking up from a trance, like waking up from a deep sleep. Even like in the movie The Matrix, when Neo goes to see the Oracle and the little kid sitting there bending spoons, look at Neo's reflection in the spoon. He's upside down. He says, you can't bend the spoon. That's impossible. Just try to realize there is no spoon. And then you'll find out it's your mind that bends. And then Neo looks at the spoon and his reflection's upside down. I'm telling you guys, it's in the Kung Fu Panda when Po goes and fights Tai Long, and Tai Long finally gets the Dragon Scroll, and it's the ultimate power, which is true. The ultimate freedom is when you get inverted and converted. You get the ultimate freedom, and you believed, but you can't believe without taking a step of faith. And Po went and fought Tai Long, and then after this big fight, Tai Long takes the scroll from Po and looks at it. And he goes, "There's nothing on it." And Poe says, I didn't get it the first time either. He goes, it's just you. You got to believe. And so Poe looks in it. You'll see his reflection one way is right side up, then it's upside down. And it's upside down the first time, then it's right side up, like he's been converted. I mean, hello, it's right in front of you all the time, everywhere. And they just mock you. The other side mocks us all day long, you guys. Anyway, I'm going to put this stuff together. You know what? I'm just going to let this fly real quick. This little short video, I'm checking in. I'm going to sit here and try and get out this Olympic thing and all these different names that they've used, all these different variants. All the names tell a story, and it's all the same thing about killing sheep and killing the stars. It's all the same. The sheep are the stars. What is what's going into the mouth of the serpent? The Vatican. The whole Vatican's a serpent wearing a crown. What's going in the mouth? Sheep. A big sheep. What is the sheep made of? God's angels, the stars. So what's it doing? I will arise above the stars, the princes of hell. And now they have a way to try and lock you in because they need that in you before they put, I believe that in the right hand of the forehead, they're talking about the RFID because it says a palisade and a stake in the vocabulary. And I know for some of the people that are sitting there going, what's Clark talking about? If you haven't been around for a while and you don't know what I'm talking about, just stick around. I'll go over it in detail in the next video. But to those of y'all that have been following this ministry, guys, you know that you know now, right? I mean, you know that you know now, right? Everything the Lord's shown me has manifested. The ride on the horse on top of the water, under the bridges with the double-headed eagle and the nymph statues. I was looking at the nymph statues today. Do you know what's on those things? The Leviathan, the serpent in the sea. I was my head was spinning. I was like, you couldn't even think this up because it's perfect. You can tell it's done by a supernatural being. I mean, the other side. Once you see their stuff, you're like, oh my gosh, this is a supernatural being that's doing all this. And that's who we're up against. And there's no way to win without being converted. The only way to win is to surrender to the Lord your God, your Father, tell him you're guilty and you deserve your punishment, and be set free, be completely set free. You know, people, the world tries to hold you hostage in so many ways. It's so stupid. Some of the stuff I've seen, I've seen like people in that come to my section, like my videos, and they will throw junk at me in the weirdest way, trying to like entrap me. Some people, do you dye your eyebrows? I was like, yeah, I mean, has anyone ever noticed that my eyebrows sometimes are different colors? Do you know my eyebrows have been different colors since as long back as I can remember? My eyebrows used to be like white, then they get dark during the summer. And after a while, if you change the color of your eyebrows and you don't really keep track of them, it's like, yeah, well, maybe I didn't do anything to them for 3 months, or maybe I did something, I colored them, they got really dark. And then somebody will ask a question knowing what the answer is. That's kind of wicked in its own way. Hey, do you ever dye your mustache black? No, I've never dyed my mustache. Have you ever dyed any of your facial hair? Well, what does it matter? But yeah, but who cares? But why are you asking? It's like, okay, have any of y'all, I'm probably talking to mainly girls now, but have y'all ever gone to like get your hair done and then you're going to change the color of your hair and you do the color and you're like, that's horrible. I used to see my mom go through that sometimes. She would go do her color her hair and it didn't come out like what you thought. Well, if you're a guy and you dye your beard and your mustache, everybody knows you have like whatever color it is, and most people just stick with whatever that is. And if you get it wrong, it's pretty obvious that you got it wrong, right? But what kind of a question is that? It's like, who freaking cares? Anyway, yeah, the world doesn't want you to speak truth. The world wants you to lie. The world will ask you questions knowing what the answer is, just to try and get you to lie about something stupid. Don't take the bait, guys. I mean, whatever stupid little thing, if the world's trying to, anyone in the world that does that to you, asking those kind of questions, it's like, who's asking and why do you care? Anyway, okay, back to AstraZeneca. Why are they hiding it? Why? Why would they start hiding all these searches? I tried to go look up anacrino so I could screenshot it again for you, 350 in the Bible, to vigorously judge down to up, which is what resolves everything in the world. It literally, anacrino, to vigorously judge from down to up, resolves everything. See the number 350 on my hat? The night I got saved was anacrino. Jonathan, read the tags in the clothes you're carrying. The shirt said 100% nylon. That doesn't make any sense. And I looked at the ceiling. I said, that doesn't make any sense. And then I heard the Lord say, turn it upside down, the word nylon. And I went 100%. Then I heard the Lord say, turn it upside down, the word nylon. And I turned the whole shirt upside down and I read NYLON backwards, NOLYN. And I said it out loud, 100% no lying, like a redneck would say, don't be lying, no lying. And that's when my whole world changed. My body lit up like I was in Star Trek getting transported. I was like, what the hell's going on, man? What is this? 100% no lying. You get it? So if you're asked something stupid like, oh, did you change your hair color today? If you did, say, yeah, but who cares, or what does it matter to you? Someone asks you something stupid about anything, always tell the truth. But then also question, why is someone asking you a question they already know the answer to? Think about that. Why would someone ask you a question when the answer is obvious? What does that tell you about the person asking the question? Do you think there's any Jesus in that? Someone asking you a question already knowing the answer, just wanting you to answer it? That's evil. It's just straight up evil. Anyway, all right. AstraZeneca. Kill the stars. With what? Well, I'm glad you asked. Maybe a little mRNA, a little raptor, and maybe a little graphene, maybe. All right, guys. Guys, I've been working out in the heat for about 2 weeks and I'm getting my ass kicked really bad. I didn't realize how difficult my assignment was going to be, but it's been really, really, really physically unbelievable for me. Anyway, really tough stuff. Um, Sorry about the whining. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just getting hammered. I'm just going to let this fly real quick, but go try it yourself. Go see what happens. If you haven't seen the video that I have of all the guys singing inside the snake wearing a crown to Lucifer, dawning his own creation, which is the flesh. What's the first thing that's created in Genesis 1? Well, let us create man in our image. When I said first thing created, I'm speaking about a living creature. What does it say? Let us create man in our image. And the word image is a vain show. It is an illusion. It is a representative figure, especially an idol. So now at the Olympics, can't you see that it's all about gender? The whole world games, the whole world is about a gender takeover. Isn't that what I've been telling you forever? Isn't, but see, it was sheep and serpents. What's the serpent? Female energy that started a host body system. What's the sheep? God's stars, angels from heaven. Now you know. All you got to do is look at the image for the closing ceremony. Let me pop that up real quick. So yeah, here's the system. Male right side up star, female upside down star. Okay, all both in the same body. And they want to turn the male and keep you upside down. Don't let them out. Male and female energy in one body. Okay, but remember, here's something pretty interesting. Doesn't that say a rising star? I will Allah rise. Allah, rising star. Allah, star. I wonder what the odds are on that. I wonder what the odds are that we're all tied up together. He went out conquering and to conquer. He was given a bow as the simplest form of fabric to tie together, and a crown. And a crown means a chaplet and to tie in a knot. And what are the odds his production company is Higher Ground? Allah. I mean, come on, guys. This is stupid at this point. It's just plain obvious and stupid. Ready? C. A, B, C. It's the third letter of the alphabet. Number 3. Abaddon, angel of the abyss personified. So the letter C, angel of the abyss personified, which is the serpent. There's the whole building is a serpent. There's the whole building. So 3 right here. See the serpent? The number 3. Angel of the abyss personified, the serpent. Okay, what about Ovid? In Latin is sheep. There's a big sheep right there. Where is it? In the mouth of the serpent. What's happening? It's being slaughtered. Serpent, sheep, slaughter. Oh, by the way, see it right here, slaughter, meaning to turn. You see it right here? The word slaughter, the number 19 in the Bible, this is something Zach brought up today, and it's been there a long time, but I don't really talk about it. But it means to turn. That's how they slaughter us. Now you want to know? Okay, well, now you want to see how just obvious all this is? Here we go. Here it is. Look, ready? Number 19, to slaughter, right? The glittering sword, the point. Okay, ready? To slaughter, glittering. Also, from an unused meaning, to turn. There it is. To turn. Ready? Now let me show that to you in the Bible. Watch this. Watch this. To turn. So the angels that kept not their first estate, but ended up in this system and went after strange flesh, I have kept in everlasting chains of darkness, forward and backwards, ligaments of the body. Ready? And the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face as the part that turns. Right here, look at it. As the part that turns. The face of the deep. What is the deep? The abyss. And the spirit of Elohim moved upon the face as the part that turns. Again, slaughter, meaning to turn. The beginning was the beginning was the turning away, God's angels into the system. And then Genesis 2, the Lord God putting Adam in as his reconciliation. So he puts himself in. That's why the system shows one male between two female being encompassed on both sides. That's their goal, not let you out. They don't want to let you out of here. Why do you think they want to keep you in the right side up, upside down system? Why do you think that reflection was on the vials? I mean, look. I mean, for God's sakes, just look at what you're looking at. The Imam Mahdi and the sun rising from the west. We know whose logo that was. What does it say? And, oh, people, interconnect and be pious and kind to each other by him who has split the seed and created man. And then he will appear to you like the sun. What's the logo we're talking about? Like the sun. Okay. Split the seed and created man. Here you go. Here's a split seed. You got your good you and the bad you. The good and the evil. The evil one is a demon from the pit, and the host body is attached to it. The flesh is attached to the pit. You got the good one from heaven, the angel. You got the demon from the pit. And this represents you on the cross, Barabbas. But if you let Jesus take the cross for you and you accept the truth, he is the spirit of all truth. Don't you get how simple this is? Then he takes the cross for you and you're guaranteed, you're sealed until the day of redemption where he gets it all back. But if you don't get sealed till the day of redemption, you're done. This is your reconciliation. Isn't it crazy? Guys, you know how crazy it is that the guy on the cross that would have been in the middle, his name was Barabbas. And it says he lay bound with the others. He lay bound with the others in insurrection. Go look it up. Type in the words I just said. He lay bound with the others in insurrection. Barabbas. We were part of an insurrection. Yes, and the Lord wants to forgive you by coming in and taking your place because you're of a double mind. You're good and evil. He wants to convert you, turn you back because you got turned down, slaughter. I mean, it doesn't get any more obvious. C, A, B, C, 3 in the Bible is angel of the abyss personified. Ovid means sheep, for God's sakes. What's in the mouth of the serpent at the Vatican? A sheep. What's the sheep made of? Angels. AstraZeneca. Kill the stars. It's like, oh my God. It's like, I don't know. I don't know how to say it anymore. It doesn't get any more clear than this. It's just, it is exactly what I said it was. And here's all the proof. This is like court admissible evidence. It's like, can you argue with this in court? Oh, no. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, let's see. What was I going to? I don't know. Sorry, oh, here we go. Right here. Yeah. So why would it be right side up and upside down? And all these photos they were showing right side up and upside down. And to tie together with the simplest form of fabric, he was given a bow. See, you tie together right side up and upside down. You tie together good and evil. You don't let it get out. Do you get it? Don't let him out of the trap. Anyway, mind boggler. Go watch the trailer for this called Dead Ringers. Go watch the trailer for Dead Ringers. Look at this freaking poster for dead ringers. Look at this. So it's an eye, right? But that's a dimension. That's a red eye, but it's a vagina. And then it's a girl looking opposite directions. But if you look at it just like the crosses of Christ, there's one face looking one way, one face looking the other way. But then there's this in the middle. This is the enemy, the eye of the enemy coming from the pit. Now look at all these sheep. I'm not. I mean, I didn't draw this poster. I didn't make this poster. How could that poster possibly have on it what's on it? Do you understand? That poster could not exist without what I'm saying being true. Dead ringers. You know what a dead ringer is? Go look it up. Look, here's another poster. Here's another dead ringer poster. Look. Look at the reflection, right side up and upside down. Look at her arms making the two V's, like the double downer. Anyway, I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out because it's so freaking obvious now. It's like it's just stupid obvious. Okay. Just like all that started with me trying to get AstraZeneca. Just like, I'm going to show them that AstraZeneca means kill the stars. Yeah. Reminds me of anyway, yeah. I feel like really throwing somebody under the bus right now. Yeah. A shill on YouTube that thinks very highly of themselves. Kill the stars. Oh, what about something else? The stars. Anyway, yeah, it's pretty obvious now. All right. I love you guys. I'm going to save the bear hug for later because I've got a lot of work to do tonight. I'm going to get some eye drops and see if I can get all this stuff piled together and just give you guys a major just pile of data. I may just go through a whole folder so you guys see a folder put together, just all of it in order. It's so conclusive. I don't know what else to do. It's like this is the most obvious stuff in the world now. All right. I'll quit yakking. Let's let this go. Please go look through these folders. Please go look through this folder and read it like a book. If you just kind of go like this, if you go to the Olympic folder with collateral material, these are subfolders right here. This one right here with the blue, serpent sheep slaughter molecule. This one is in order. You can go look at it. But if you go this way and you read it like a book, just going this way, I just kind of keep a detailed record. This is some of the building I was working on. And I walked out and one of the guys working there had drawn this on the building, on one of these cross braces, but it didn't make sense the way he had them. I'm like, why is he leaving that thing up? And I looked at it. I'm like, why would you draw an upside down naked woman? Why? See? And then he says to me, he goes, oh, es un ave, Jonathan, a bird. And I'm like, no, it's not. Don't play stupid. He's trying to say, oh, it's like like Angry Bird or something. Yeah. Now, oh, there you go. Think about the game Angry Birds. Angry Birds. Angry Birds. You just can't make this stuff up. Anyway, it's crazy to see how just all connected it all is and how obvious once you've been converted and inverted, you'll know just how obvious this whole thing is. Look at this other one for Dead Ringers. Look at that. That is a poster from Dead Ringers. I mean, that's just nuts. That is absolutely nuts. Here's another poster from Dead Ringers. Yeah. Okay. Do you get it? Dead ringers. Go read the exact definition of a dead ringer. Go watch the trailer. Go watch the trailer for the new Romulus movie where the two doors come together and the two twins are together. You know, the twins that founded Rome where one killed the other. You can't even think this stuff up anymore. It's just like, it's so crazy. Okay, I'm going to take a deep breath. I'm going to go and get some coffee. Like, that's what I need. But I'm going to get some coffee and get even more wound up and then try and just throw tons of data at you guys. I hope you guys are doing well. I love you in Christ. Y'all know we're getting very close, don't you? Okay. All right. I'll see you in a bit.